Day does not overwhelm your palate and leaves no chemical aftertaste behind. Try alldaybvaporlabs.com and use promo code radio1580 for an additional 15% off.
Set it and forget it. Then remember around 2 a.m. Then think about unsetting it. Then decide to go back to sleep instead. K-High, the Weed Talk Station.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Yeah, right. It's only the most durable, longest lasting, abundant, and common natural sonic fiber on the planet. Now, no one is talking about it. It's everything you ever wanted to know about hemp, and so let's talk hemp. Mike and JR on HempSpeak.
Mike survived.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to HempSpeak. Mike and JR. JR is no longer here, at least today. He'll be with us again, certainly. So good luck to you. What's going on with JR? He's got little things going on, and let's all just say a little brief moment to say, let's think things work out okay. But anyway, he's the Hemp Whisperer, so we are the Hemp Whisperers, and we're down one whisper today, but we actually have gained great momentum. We have friends of mine. Naomi would be here. If you're looking on your TV screen, she's kind of like on the left side, or is that the right side? Help me out.
Depends on who you are.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Thank you. Now, if you're in Australia, this is all switching around. Anyway, okay, I have an old friend of mine, Danielle, with me, an old associate pal, and her friend Naomi, and they are here to promote some stuff. And we've got a good show going today. We've also got some people calling in, hopefully, from the Treehouse Dispensary, and they're going to tell us what's going on. Also, we've got a hemp market at 4:30 we're going to hear all about from Jeff Greenslag, and he's got it's going to be at Monaco and Evans this weekend, a big hemp show in Denver. So a lot going on. It's actually a hemp farmers market, which is pretty cool. All right. So, and then we have Danielle, who's quite a lady in our community, and we're really honored to have you with us, Miss Danielle.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You got to get a little closer to the mic. It's so cool.
Let me scoot forward then. Is that better?
Oh, that's a lot better. We got to let everybody hear you.
Yeah, well.
So she has a wonderful store here in Colorado Springs, and she's a big member of, I say, one of the fabrics. A community is nothing but a fabric of the people that are there, and she's a gigantic thread because she really makes the community, and she's one of those unsung heroes, really, truly, in my mind, because what she does is help build the community, make it better, and it's all about the neighborhoods and stuff, and you're a part of that. So that's why you're here today. You've got a little to promote some stuff going on.
Maybe a little.
Little bit?
Little bit.
All right, cue the talent. Go ahead. Honestly, that's pretty funny.
This Saturday, we're having a market at my store at 2105 Templeton Gap Road. The store is SDS, and we refinish furniture. We have handcrafted, upcycled, and repurposed items. We have a good 17 beautiful, talented women in my store. So you should come down and check us out.
That sounds like fun to me.
Yeah. We're going to have the Tejon Street Corner Thieves will be playing in our parking lot.
Now that's kind of like a bluegrass band?
It is bluegrass. Naomi chimed in. Naomi loves them. That's where we found them, was Naomi and her husband. So, yeah.
Well, that's fun. Now, Naomi, you live here in Colorado Springs as well.
Yes, very close to your place.
Very close. And you somehow, I didn't even think Danielle had friends.
I know. Oh, yeah. I know. And there's some of the most beautiful women in Colorado Springs, I must say. So thank you. Yeah, you're welcome.
See, isn't that nice? This is a fun show.
Definitely.
But anyway, okay, so you're doing this market, and what time does it start?
10 to 2.
10 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
And you got music, and what else is going down?
Music. The food truck that we're going to have is 4, and I think we have about 16 to 20 tinted vendors.
And then what type of vending will be going on there?
Well, it depends on how you look at it, I suppose. We have furniture, we have soap, we have chalk art, we have art, jewelry, she says. What else? We have so much. Yes, a lot of different things. Everything's handcrafted and upcycled, like I said before, so it's really exciting.
That's what I really like about your shop is you really try to repurpose a lot of things.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I mean, that's all about the way we should be. It's that whole sustainability thing, whatever that may be. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And
So-
it's true though, because the things that you buy in the stores now are not real wood, or everything is mass produced. Everything that you get in our store is unique. We do custom orders. So
Well, this is why we have our show HempSpeak, actually, because it's all about the sustainability and what the power of the plant and everything you can make out of it. And even though your store is not necessarily related to that, that's where it all comes together. So sometimes people say, well, Mike, how do you segue into this stuff? Well, actually, it's real simple because we're all one planet.
Yep.
It's pretty simple to understand when you really take a look at it.
maybe you should set up a tent.
Well, it's raining. You need a tent. This weather's so bad.
It's not going to rain.
It's supposed to be
It's
okay.
not. It's going to be okay.
All right.
How dare you?
I know. I don't want to dare me. Now, if you see any of those lines ring, this is the only way I know somebody's calling in. So if you see the light flashing over there, you girls help me.
No,
out on
you didn't
this.
tell me I was going to have to do your job.
I'm not.
This takes me back.
You want
This
combat
takes me
pay
way
now?
back.
Okay, that's just about combat pay and stuff. I don't get it. I don't get it. Naomi, is this how she treats you? Oh, this is
Oh,
crazy.
she's very fun. Very
Is
fun
she
to be
fun?
around. Oh,
No,
yes.
she's no fun at all.
Yes.
All right. The U.S. Cannabis Expo. Here's something else that's coming up. You ladies might want to get a tip too. Right?
A what?
Here. You got a copy for each of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We need this.
All right. See, so here, Danielle, read this a little bit of this info.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm going to hold it up to the camera. See, I can't multitask. So
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I can't
No,
read.
you go ahead. I don't know how to read.
I
I'm a furniture painter, and she can't speak English.
Well,
Oh,
what,
yes, I can.
what language do you speak?
I speak both English and Spanish.
Well, say, can you translate this for us in Spanish?
You put me on the spot.
No, that's kind of silly.
No,
All
I
right.
put you on the spot. It's a good thing she lives 3 minutes away.
You girls are on the spot. Let's just face it. Okay. So anyway, this is the U.S. Cannabis Expo, and this talks about a bunch of hemp and exhibitors and visitors. This coming up June 19th and 20th, right here at the Colorado Springs Event Center, and all kinds of neat stuff. 30+ speakers and panelists, and we have neat people like Mr. Bill Murray, who just got elected to our city council. It's pretty cool. Paige Figge, she's the mother of Charlotte Figge, who is the daughter that. She's a cannabis patient that made it all happen with the epilepsy stuff. So really cool stuff that's happening. And so hands-on hemp, all kinds of comics. So you guys check in with uscannabisexpo.com and or 719-422-6628, and they'll get you some info. And thank you very much. U.S. Cannabis Expo. That's coming up just in a couple weeks. And then also they got the big one in New York, by the way, our friends Dan Humiston in New York, and he's got the big International Cannabis Expo at the Jacob Javits Center, and be there. Aloha. That's all I can tell you. So you can go to hempspeak.com and get caught up on any of this stuff, and you can be streaming today's video. Hopefully, we're going to check that technology too. Why don't you girls tell us what about the weather or something right for a minute. Tell me
The
something.
weather is
Yeah.
damn hot.
Is it damn hot?
It is damn hot.
How hot? All
I
right.
don't know. It's hot enough for me to be sweating.
It's hot enough. All right.
Yeah.
So, because what we do here is the 420 weather.
420 weather, is that
So,
right?
yes, I just tested you girls to get ready for
Oh,
that.
okay.
So, because it's always cloudy at 420. We always have the same weather forecast.
You're so stupid.
It is. It's the truth.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah, especially in Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
So, but it's not quite cloudy yet because it's not 420.
No.
It's coming.
No, it's coming. It's right around the corner.
All right. So what?
I see a cloud of smoke right here behind the building as
Oh,
well.
there's some people out there inside that building, but I think they're barbecuing.
Is that right?
Nobody would consume anything in Colorado like that. Not that I'm aware of. Not once would they.
Not
I know
once.
that. Not
Not
once.
before they passed it or after.
No, not before or after or during. So get over there to this. But here, we're here to actually, I want to talk about SDS, which is a fine refurbishing center. And it sounds like it's a hangout for women.
Well,
And that scares the hell out of me. So
It
you won't see
should.
me there, right?
it should.
You won't
And,
see me
and
there.
every once in a while you catch us at Bristol too, and that's a bigger mess.
Bristol.
Oh man, yep.
Now, isn't that like an old school? They call it brewery now. They
It's-
still call it
yeah.
school, right?
Well,
I
they
love
have-
that trick.
Yeah, Ivy Wild is the name of the school,
Mhm.
but each one of the rooms is something different. I think so. They have a liquor store or a liquor. What do they call it? A liquor bar on one side and then a brewery on the other. But we go down to the bouldering gym, pure bouldering gym, all of us girls, and we'll climb, and then we'll go down to Bristol, which is a really good time. It's basically, it's a good way for all of us women to get together and do something positive and not bitch and moan about, life.
Well, that's neat. Now, at least, us men, now we have some insight. Now the signal goes around the globe. So you're helping men around the world.
Yeah,
understand
let us
women
go.
that we-
Let us go. Let us go to ladies' night. It's the best thing that can happen to you.
Is that right?
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
see.
We
Do you-
laugh and
Do you
have a
agree,
good time.
Naomi?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Down there our own time.
Yeah.
It is fun. It is really fun. We get to let loose and not worry about you all.
And
And the most important part is we don't care what you're doing while we're at ladies' night.
well, you don't care what we're doing anyway, do you?
Well,
Really, or
within
just
reason.
Within reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I love how they call it a school. They still call it a school, right?
They teach a lot there.
They had a funny meeting over there the other day. And I'm not picking on the Bristol Brewery. That's actually one of the finest brew pubs in the nation. It's really a cool place. They've done a lot of great things. Again, part of the community. And that's what's kind of fun what we see going on in Colorado Springs. There's just between the brew pubs, the distilleries, which that's always been around, but never to the level that we've had now. We've got actually people like Bristol Brewery that wins awards around the country and stuff. But we also have, of course, the recreational marijuana thing going on. We have social clubs, all these hookah clubs. I'm literally watching a transformation of this whole town. And even though we can't talk about it supposedly, every strip center has a grow store, a vape store, a smoke shop. This is absolutely true. You can't rent a warehouse because they're all growing pot or hemp.
Very close to here is one farm.
Right, just it's a whole hemp farm, and that's just hemp right across the street. Right across. I've tried to have those guys on, and they're so darn busy. But they're PhDs from India, and I don't know. Maybe they talk to you. I'm gonna have you girls go over there, see, knock on their door, and say, "Hey, get on this show. It's critical." But okay, I'm here to promote SDS, which is actually Sincerely Danielle Shunk. So it's kind of cool. Is that where that
It
comes
is cool.
from?
Yes, that's where that came from.
That's really
Yes.
kind of clever, actually.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So what else is happening with SDS? Come on.
Well, what do you got to say, Naomi?
In July, you have.
Oh, so we have a couple of vendors that go to Kenya on a regular basis, a couple times a year. And we are supporting not only the women in the different slums in Kenya, but there's a couple of orphanages. I'm sorry, there's one orphanage out there that we've built 2 homes for. The pastor and his wife have adopted 27 kids out of the slums. So we sell their products in our store. But it's not something that gets shipped to us. We actually have ladies that go out there and pick the items and then bring them back to me. So I get to say whether I want more of this or more of that. We're having an auction July 25th, specifically to support Pompatoto, is what it's called.
Spell that for her.
PAMBATOTO.
See? You didn't know it's going to be a spelling contest. Too.
But we have the auction on July 25th from 6:30 to 9. And hopefully we're trying to score these African dancers for a show. It'll be a silent, it's going to be good. It'll be a silent auction. So each piece of furniture or each item will have a pad of paper, and everybody gets to write their bid down and then go enjoy the show and get something to eat and drink. And we might be passing around a bottle, who knows?
I think it's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
So the furniture, for example, my idea for this auction was to take pieces of furniture and add hand paint designs, Kenya designs on them, like the patterns that they use and the material that they use. And so we'll do something special to each piece of furniture. It'll be accent pieces for your home. And you can pick and choose what you want, and the money goes back to Kenya, which is really amazing.
Well, it's amazing how much just a little bit of bucks Really
It's
goes a long
really
way back
far
there,
out there.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Because the women that we're supporting out there, it's been a while since this happened, but a lot of the women just lock their babies in their huts when they go to work. Doesn't matter. I'm talking like 2-year-old babies and so on. So the church that's out there that we've been working with, they have a child care service now, and they can put those women to work and watch the babies. So everything, it's all full circle, and everything is to help better their situation.
It's all about that sustainability thing,
Yeah.
and you know, and
We'll be doing the same thing here in Colorado Springs. We'll be doing a lot of charity work here in Colorado Springs too. But I just met these amazing women that are doing all these projects out in Kenya, and I can't help myself. You know me.
well, how do you turn your back to a story like that?
You don't.
You can't.
You can't. And there's miracles happen at SDS. That's what we say.
But that's what's cool about it, though, is you've got the open mind to where something like that presents itself, and you figured out a way to incorporate that into what you're doing, help everybody. It helps it does help the community. It helps everybody. The people that are buying this stuff feel good about it. And there's something to that, right?
Yeah. And there's a lot that's come from all of this. Naomi, as a matter of fact, have you been raising funds for Nepal?
I am
Okay.
trying to
So
direct people to the website. So
Yeah.
they can donate.
a while ago, somebody from Nepal, her neighbor came to
That's my
her
neighbor.
and asked if she would teach them how to make soap, because that's what Naomi does in my store. She's my soap maker. And now she's got this huge Nepal project going on, and we're pretty excited about that too. So
Well, Naomi, we've got a couple minutes for our 420 break. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on with your soap project, if you would, please.
Well, right now I'm just trying to direct people to my website or Facebook page, so they can go straight to their website, to the my neighbor's website, to be able to donate to them. So I don't have anything to do with that. It's just straight goes. The money goes straight to them.
So she's just the middleman, and the money goes from.
I just trying to make people aware of the situation of the people there.
with the earthquakes and whatnot that just
Yes.
happened, I think is the biggest issue right now. So
But it was horrible.
it was horrible.
Yeah.
It is horrible. There's no was about it.
True.
It continues to be, right? Yeah, so that's why you're doing it.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. This is, people like you make the earth spin at the proper rotation, and there's always people out there trying to slow it down, but we're still going to get it rotating properly, I think, and this makes a lot of sense. It's so nice to you girls to come up with ways to help people.
Well,
And still,
and most importantly, I think that with the support from everybody in Colorado Springs, we're able to do things like this. Otherwise, we'd be sitting on our thumbs trying to figure out how to help everybody. But every time we get a customer that comes into the store, they're just supporting us that much more to reach out to the community or other countries, it would
Right.
seem. So, yeah, it's been amazing. Everybody that comes to the store loves it. They sit on the couch, they read books.
2 minutes.
They enjoy it, and they spend a little bit of money, and it goes a really long way.
well, I like that. The concept's great, and this market you got coming up. Okay, tell everybody we got just about a minute for the 420 weather break. So
2105 Templeton Gap Road. We're having a parking lot market, live music, food, drinks, 16 plus vendors, 10 to 2.
can you name some vendors? You can name names.
Oh, yeah,
point
we have,
fingers.
let's see, Chalk It Up isn't going to make it. Bar Soap Shop is Naomi. Ellie Carroll, she's our illustrator. She does a bunch of fun stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank because she put me on the spot.
Lemonade.
What's that like?
Oh, Sweet Flaves Lemonade. Now she's really got organic lemonades, margarita, martini mixes, jalapeno lemonade, all kinds of good stuff. It's all organic. Lavender. She's a good one. She's going to be giving out drinks for $6 a pop, and you can put whatever you want in them.
Real cool.
Yeah.
Real cool.
Yeah. Humble Coffee's our coffee shop in the parking lot. They're going to be serving drinks, and they're amazing.
Okay, can you hear that back?
I can hear it. Yeah,
Okay,
a
that
little
means
bit.
it's 420, so that means everybody around the world is 420 at the Hemp Center, and now we're going to look out the window. Well, it looks sunny, but there's just an amazing amount of clouds rolling in. Oh my God. The haze is building. here in Colorado. It's 420 around the globe. Y'all come out here. If you ain't in Colorado, you get out here. HempSpeak.com. See you in a little bit. How about these snacks?
Long-held traditions.
All clear.
No, you're all good. Oh, you're getting better.
It's you know how terrible it is that I have no fucking clue what my vendors' names are.
Got a chance to rally. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can on YouTube.
Oh yeah, it would have been nice if you had the flyer. That's right. Oh yeah, it would have been nice too.
Well, she can come back.
Oh yeah, Naomi, this should be our regular thing. Oh my God, no, thank you. That's too much.
Okay, here. Go to HempSpeak.com.
Okay. I'm going.
Click on the live video feed. It takes you to KI and it says we're streaming now.
Hempwhat.com.
HempSpeak. It says we're streaming now.
Darcy, this is right up your alley, isn't it? Are you still doing real estate?
Oh, yeah.
Time for everything?
What's that?
You have time for everything?
Well, this is a fun thing and I get some news out of this.
You know, my sister, she got her real estate license and she's doing so good. And I can't believe I was like, you're such an idiot.
Where is she at?
Florida.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Look, the worst part about business travel is worrying about my wife and kids at home alone. My family's safety is my responsibility. That's why I started researching home security. I called middle companies, checked online, even with
I wish Nathan had a cell phone or something because I would send this to him and he would have a fit. That is so funny. Oh my God. You're too cute.
Up at 60. Computer. I can even lock the doors remote.
I'm so nervous that I'm like a little kid, right? That's the good thing about having an accent. You can't even tell. Yuri?
Oh, I thought, you know, let me do.
We're selling Yuri. Nobody can hear us doing it. That's the one that I can hardly pronounce, right?
Hey, you girls, in my truck?
Oh.
Oh, they're not on.
Have a banana.
Okay.
I'm good. I grew up with banana in my backyard. In your backyard? Yes. This is all you ate when you were growing up? Yeah, basically. Different ways you can eat it.
Up at 30.
What you got coming up here? Got some more in for us?
I got some Van Morrison.
Hey, boy.
Are you guys listening to music? Do you guys play music?
No, but these guys are in Chicago, and they do our bumper coming up.
Oh.
Or myjohndeerdealer.com.
This isn't 740 KVOR. This is K-High, where we give you breaking news like they just released a new killer strain. And it's killer, like really killer.
So you can post this night for
with the stars up above in your eyes.
Mike's butt.
To make romance. Need the cover
Those
of
finger
the
snaps are mine. So all you
all the
Hollywood
leaves on
producers,
trees
Van
are
Morrison,
falling
listening to
to
this,
the
you
sound
realize
of
this song could be slightly better with my finger snaps. You just reach out to the whispers. Mike is here. JR can't be with us today, but we have in the studio our friends Naomi and Danielle. So if this would be Danielle, this would be Naomi. And if you're walking in Australia, it's all flip around. And if you turn your laptop over on, it's crazy, I tell you, it's crazy. I don't even know how any of this stuff works. But anyway, so these girls have been kind enough to join us, and they're going to stay with us because, you know, we can't show how they're actually got, you know, there's some tricks here that they can't even move, right?
Yeah.
Are you stuck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It appears.
It appears to be.
Mm-hmm.
It appears. Now we cracked some banana chips for everybody on camera, so hold on. Vic, I want you to know that we're eating healthy here in the studio. I was reprimanded earlier for eating some bad popcorn. And so we're trying to fix our evil ways.
Your peace offering
Yes.
of a bag of Cheetos
Yeah.
for a girl.
Yeah, well, what the hell? I mean,
So it's the GMO free.
GMO free.
I could never read. No.
All he
That's
saw
hard
was
to find that
nice.
stuff. They say can't even find bananas anymore that are 100% GMO free. So I don't know any of that stuff. But that's why we're here at HempSpeak. It's, we talk about this stuff.
Knowing Mike, he saw nice bananas, and that's what persuaded him to buy the bag.
You can see the size on bag because I'm committed.
You are committed.
Mhm.
Like the champ.
All right, so coming up here in just a few minutes is going to join us on the phone will be Jeff, and he is doing the hemp farmers market. So pretty cool up in Monaco and Evans and Denver, Colorado, and that's coming up this weekend too. So so there's so much going on. We've got the nice little SDS parking lot market. That's going to be a lot of fun too.
It is.
So what time do girls start pouring drinks? That's what I want to know.
As soon as we get there. But you can't tell anybody. And we're not selling liquor.
No.
No. It's bring your own. I'm sure we'll be packing.
Very interesting.
We start at 10, but we'll be there early. Probably 8 o'clock. Naomi puts me in my place. She basically runs my store for me.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah. She does.
I just shake on her a little bit.
A little bit.
Well, she needs help, I can tell you.
I
that.
do.
I've
It's
known her
terrible.
for years, and quite frankly, yes. Thank God you're here, Naomi. to be honest with you,
She keeps me in place. She reminds me.
No, that's real fun. So, okay, we had our 420 weather break. And can you girls see through the clouds now? Starting to, no,
It's a little hazy.
It's still hazy?
Little hazy.
Yeah, it's always hazy here in
Colorado.
Yeah, especially Colorado Springs.
Why do you think it's so gray in Washington?
Why?
Because pot's legal there.
Is it?
Yes.
That's right.
It's been legal there for a really long time. Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
Have you been up there recently?
No.
Do you know anything about it? What's going on up there? They've got
It's beautiful, and they've been smoking for as long as I could tell you. It's nothing new up there.
That's a
It's
fact.
nothing new.
Well,
They have the best green in the nation.
They have. I mean, right next to British Columbia. They
I'm
got.
telling you,
Uh-huh.
that Northern Lights, boy.
And we're not talking about no Aurora Borealis. I'll tell you what. No, it's silly stuff, but no, it's true. It's true. It's great. That's part of the movement, though.
Mm-hmm.
And we try to tell people to try to explain how all this hemp thing works. And so I can bring y'all along too, because we all need some help. But you're fortunate to be able to spend some time with the Hemp Whisperer. Now, sure, you're glued to your chairs, but that's another story. We actually have some solvent. They'll come in a little bit, and I don't know how it works. I'm not a part of any of that, right? Okay. But anyway, no, that's how it all works. So we try to explain hemp as being like a big old cherry pie, and just the marijuana portion of it's just one little old cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Hemp is you can do so much with it. And anything in the studio can be made out of it. Those poor folks in Kenya, if they were allowed to grow hemp, oh my gosh, they can build more than furniture. They can actually build their own houses and have food and fuel and fiber and pretty much a better existence from the get-go within about 6 months.
So when are you going to start that movement?
Well, this is what we're doing. We are doing this movement.
Yeah.
This movement's been started, just like y'all are a part of it. And there's so many different ways that this all comes together. So I have to call that guy back.
You should. That looked important.
That's good. Very good. Very good. That phone rings.
It did.
That's pretty exciting.
I'm going to
We
need
get
you
distracted early.
to turn it off.
Is that what you're supposed to turn off your cell phone?
Yes, turn off your cell phones.
Turn off your pagers. When's the last time you knew anybody with a pager?
I'd give anything to bring back pager.
Would you?
Or even the Nextel cell phones. Boop, boop. I think we should all have those at SDS.
I don't know. I'm pretty attached to my cell phone. I do have it with me, but
You are attached to your cell phone? You
I'm
never
no.
answer it.
like
You
I'm very
never
detached.
answer it. She
I'm very
never
detached.
responds to text messages.
Maybe a day later.
A day later, that's not going to cut it here at HempSpeak.com, where We are global. So for all you people listening, HempSpeak.com, of course, and you can always find us on Let'sTalkPot.com and K-High's YouTube. And I never give out this phone number to call in, but I actually should, because occasionally, you know, we might actually take a call if we feel like it. And, you know, we had President Clinton call the other day.
No, you didn't.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, you
Oh,
didn't.
yeah, I'll play you the video.
His wife?
Yes, not his wife.
Oh, okay.
No, but he talked about his wife. You know, it was, oh, we see, I didn't need to get a phone line. Maybe somebody, hold on here. Bring this phone up. Stand by, caller. Who's with us? Hello. Hello. That didn't work out so good. Call back. Thank you. Please. That was fun. There's technical issues. It couldn't be me. It had to be this equipment. It had to be, right?
It was absolutely you.
You saw that. You
It was
saw
you.
that. How can you say that? That was
I've known you for a very long time.
that was handled like a pro. Now, actually, the problem is by the time we finally see it blinking here, there she blows. I got it over here somehow. Bring up the phone line. Who's with?
Hey, this is Jeff with the Hemp Farmers Market.
Jeff, thank gosh you got through, my friend. I tell you what, I'm dealing with a couple women in here, and they're frantic because they're glued to their chairs, and they're hoping somebody brings solvent. You know anybody with some solvent to help them out here? But that's all silliness. Thank you for calling in. This is Jeff Greenslag, and he is with the Hemp Farmers Market coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah, it's going to be on Saturday, and we're hosting it down here at our building, the Greenhouse, at the corner of Evans and Monaco, the northeast corner there, Evans and Monaco, Denver.
Well, talk to us. What's going on? What kind of hemp products do you got?
Well, you know, the idea kind of came together when I was discussing some marketing opportunities with the Rocky Mountain Hemp Association. They've recently switched over and become the National Hemp Association. They're ready to take their educational programs nationwide. But we were talking about ways to bring all these hemp people together to celebrate Hemp History Week. We are in the midst of it. Saturday is the last day of Hemp History Week. And in an effort to promote the benefits of hemp and everything it can do for us, from fuel and food to fibers for textiles and medicine, you know, we brought together about 30 or 35 different organizations, and they're going to be talking about all their products, selling their products. We're going to have some live music. We're going to have some food trucks. One of them's an all hemp foods purveyor. And it's just going to be a great way to spend an afternoon in Denver with your friends and your family.
Well, now what time does it start, Jeff?
So it's going to start at 10 a.m. That's when all the booths will open up and everything. And also at 10 a.m. inside our building in the event space inside, a young lady by the name of Miss L, she is going to be leading a yoga class to kick things off, and that'll start at 10 a.m. as well, and it's donation-based. So if you can afford any money and you want to help support the cause, go ahead and bring a little money for that. Otherwise, just go ahead and bring your yoga mats and a good attitude, and come on out for a yoga class and start the Hemp Farmers Market at 10 a.m.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Now, I've got a couple gals in the studio with me, and I'm going to try to get them to interact with you, Jeff. See. Now, do you have a yoga thing? Danielle's having a deal in Colorado Springs about the same time, and just coincidentally, you guys happen to be scheduled together. But anyway, I'm saying, Danielle, you need a yoga thing.
Well, and they might actually have a lot more fun than us, possibly. They're in Denver. We need a yoga. That is a good idea, though. We should do that.
Denver's definitely ahead of us in some ways, except for we're here. Other than that, but that's why we have people like Jeff to help us, sort out what's going on in the big city. There's so much going on in hemp, isn't there, Jeff? It's just amazing.
Oh, yeah, there's a ton. I was just up in April at the NOCO Hemp Expo, the Northern Colorado Hemp Expo, and that was put on by Morris Beagle, who's got the Colorado Hemp Company.
We've had Morris on a couple times. He's a great guy.
Morris is a great guy. He comes from an event background and a music background, a lot like I do. And he's been super supportive of me through this entire process of putting the hemp farmers market together. So actually, several of the vendors that are going to be at our farmers market were at the Northern Colorado Hemp Expo. If you were there, you had a good time, and you enjoyed the selection of products that were available, then you'll definitely enjoy what we got going on Saturday.
Well, just give us an idea. I know my friend Margarita Waters is going to be there. She has a little boutique truck, which is really cool. You would like this, and you get Margarita at your shop. And,
is she in Colorado Springs?
Yes, she is.
Maybe we should.
And she's got a thing called Hemplements. And
yeah,
it's a little...
Hemplements is really cool. It's like a boutique hemp fashion and product truck that she can take around and pop up as a shop anywhere. And some other like clothing providers we're going to have. We're going to have some people from Joint Effort Apparel. We're going to have the Don't Smoke My Hat people and the Noonie Blanket Company. And also one of my favorite shops around town, Grassroots California. They're the people that make all the really cool hats for all the bands and all the cannabis companies.
I love hemp products. Somebody gave me a hemp T-shirt like 20 years ago, and it looks like new, and I don't, and so I think hemp must be good.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing resource. That stuff lasts forever. It's incredibly durable, and we can even make stuff that's as nice as silk with our hemp. I think is as far as I know.
Well, now, do you live in Denver?
I do. I do live in Denver.
And what do you see up there as far as, this whole marijuana industry is going nuts. And is it cannabis up there at your farmer's market you could have, or is there just going to be the products of hemp? And kind of
so, we're going to be on pretty much out on public property. And, it's I would conduct myself as though I was going to a public park. It's a family-friendly event. A lot of the people in the hemp industry, for political reasons and for furthering the agenda of getting industrial hemp widespread acceptance in the United States, they like to try to separate it from cannabis use, whether it's medicinal or recreational. So in an effort to maintain a hemp agenda for this one, we have steered away from cannabis-based companies, but obviously that spirit is alive and well in the hemp industry, and we love everything that's going on there.
Well, I appreciate that discretion thing. It's just so easy to be discreet, and we had, in fact, CBS National News was in our studio 2 weeks ago, and we had to laugh because the people that are behind us is a nice bunch of guys, the weed pimps, but they're young and typical of what they might want to show as weed. Well, the HempSpeak, the Hemp Whisperers, we're 60-year-old guys, and what we've got is no interest from CBS at all. They had no interest in showing 60-year-old guys talking to intelligent people about hemp. They wanted to maintain that stoner image because that's what they have, and you're fighting through that. I know it's hard to get past that, but there's so many people they call lizard stoners, and quite frankly, they're quite the opposite. It's pretty amazing. Okay, give it, if you would, Jeff, some more info real quick. Do you have a website, or how can they reach you?
Well, the market's on Saturday, so it's at the corner of Evans and Monaco from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you just search for Hemp Farmers Market on Facebook, you'll see all the details you need to know. There's going to be free parking in a huge parking lot from an old Kmart on the south side of Evans there. It's 60. You have to cross the street and come on in the back of the lot for the party. And, there's going to be just so many cool vendors there. We're going to have some wellness-type companies like CBD-driven nutraceuticals and Moonrise extracts. We're going to have Miller Soils there and Soap-A-Dope, which they're all natural hemp soaps. we're going to have Miss Caroline P. doing her henna
30.
art. If anyone wants to get done up with some henna, the Henna Luna will be there. Mile High Paws, one of the nation's only 420 friendly dog walking services.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, we're going to bring you up again. If we can bring you up, can you come back on the next couple of days before the show, and we'll get you out. I've only got 10 seconds. That's Jeff, the Farmers Market, Monaco and Evans, Denver, Colorado, HempSpeak.com.
All Day Vapor Lab. If you like their e-juices, tell your friends. If not, let them know, and they'll make it right. AllDayVaporLabs.com.
All right, all clear.
Hey, Jeff, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice job, buddy. I'll tell you what, I've got some guests in the studio today, kind of unexpectedly. So, but I want to have you up again. You were great, but I'm going to bring you up about, another 5 minutes here, and then we're going to chat with the guests. But so yeah, just bring up a couple more of your vendors and whatever you want to do, and give your your info again, and then we'll scoot off and let you do your thing. And I'll bring you up in the next couple of days again, and so you can remind everybody.
That's greatly appreciated. Let's you and I connect about the future returns. Let's maybe talk about having like a live broadcast.
Love to. Okay, bud. I'll bring you up in a few more seconds. Thanks.
All right. Sounds good. Bye.
Oh, Dorsey.
Miss Danielle and Miss Naomi, thank you. You want to switch seats? Everybody on that big one. No, we're not going to switch. That would totally destroy
I don't
my
know.
blue theory.
Naomi's the one that runs the show, so that's what she wants to do.
That would totally destroy my blue theory.
You're blue. That's true.
It's done.
I don't know. We'll look at my ass when I get out of the seat. Just
You can
kidding.
move.
No, it's cool.
Point this way.
Kind of the split.
Dorsey, I'm
I'm
not
talking,
stupid.
I'm just doing it for the YouTube
You
video.
do know.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's see where you're- That's fantastic.
This is Dorsey. I've known him for a very long time, and he is forever a pig. He just
I was
wants
raised
viewers.
Catholic. I can't help it.
He just wants viewers is all it is.
It's like, you're gonna be my co-host often.
No,
Yes, you are.
no, I don't know anything about pot.
You don't need to. This is
Oh, it's hemp.
This is clothes and fuel and fiber.
Everything. I didn't think to have like henna though. I think would be really amazing.
Yeah. A lot of people like that.
CBDs.
What is that?
What were you talking about? What did you say?
Hemp,
Oh, yeah.
hemp, and henna. Like the art.
Yeah, I don't know much about that, but I'm not.
I think that henna would go really well.
I think so.
It's expensive though.
It lasts like 3 weeks or something.
A really long time.
Oh, does
If
it?
you're good at
Well,
it.
if you're a hippie and you never wash your ass, it will last forever. Just putting it out
I
there.
don't like hanging around people like that.
No, see, Naomi makes sure that I wash my ass because she makes soap for me.
Right, okay,
Always
stand by.
tell me you like it
Talk
best.
down, but
This is HempSpeak. Puff, pass it on. KI is streaming at letstalk5.com.
Very exciting.
She's so stupid.
Hey, you gotta give a shout out to Ben out there in the Windy City that's handling all this fine music for you hemp whisperers, the hempsters out there in Hempville, all the hempies, listening to HempSpeak around the globe. And we do appreciate all your kind emails and stuff, and don't think we don't. You continue. And we always want to bring up anybody, if you ever, for even a nanosecond, discount anything we have and would like to challenge it. We always want to bring you to the front of the microphone and sort it out if we can, right? So, but anyway, we've got such a great show today. I have right over here Naomi, and she will be receiving. And then I have Danielle. She's kicking off today. No, that's silly. I always get these stupid sports analogies.
Yeah, you do.
So instead of doing that, why don't we bring up Jeff, who's also hanging on. So stand by, Jeffy. Let me see this thing. You're with us. Hello, bud.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. So this is Jeff Greenslag. Once again, the Hemp Farmers Market, Monaco and Evans at the greenhouse. This coming Saturday, 10 to 4. Bring your checkbook. That's what I'm suggesting.
Yeah,
Right?
that's right. Bring some cash, bring some checkbook. Actually, today's day and age, I think there's going to be a lot of people able to process credit cards locally. So if you need to do that, you'll probably be able to as well. But yeah, I just want to thank you very much for the opportunity to come out and talk about the event. I want to thank Margarita from Hemplements for getting us in touch, and throw a big shout out to all my sponsors, the Sustainable Living Association, the Hemp Box, the Hemp Connoisseur Magazine, the Colorado Hemp Company, and I couldn't have done this all without them. So thank you very much to those guys, and we're looking forward to seeing everyone at the market.
Well, we sure appreciate your time, Jeff, and what you're doing. It really is a testament to the courageousness and the effort it really takes to make the hemp industry an industry. And I know next year we're going to have tens of thousands of acres planted in Colorado, and it's guys like you that are going to make it happen. So it's pretty cool.
Well, thanks so much, man. I appreciate the vote of confidence, and it's everyone working together. So we're all just happy to be here, I think.
Now, if you're ever in the Springs area, give me a buzz because we can have you in the studio, and hopefully these poor girls are hoping this glue, we got some solvent, and they might not be here in a few days, right? So there might be some open chairs. And so anytime you're in the hood, give us a holler.
All right. Sounds good, Mike. Thanks so much for having me again.
All right. Thanks, Jeff, for being with us. All right. That was Jeff Greenslag, everybody, and he's with the Hemp Farmers Market coming up, Monaco and Evans. Now, we've got ladies in the studio, and they want to pitch their stuff. Let me make sure you're up. You're happening. Right on. Cue the talent.
It may not be as amazing as what's going on in Denver,
But we can dance.
but we can dance. We can.
You know what?
They will do yoga and we dance.
But yes,
It's so good.
they can have the yoga.
Amazing is quite frankly, you don't have to be in a sold out concert to enjoy. Maybe wouldn't it be nice to hear that same band in an intimate setting? And I think that's what you guys provide. And you're not doing the hemp show. You're just having a nice parking lot deal, showing off your stuff. Some really good causes. I wasn't aware of the Kenya stuff and the Nepal stuff you got going. Keep going, talk. You got a few minutes. I'm talked out. I'm gonna drink water.
You don't see it because all you see is these pretty ladies.
Well, I don't see
Anything.
Right. Well, I live in Car Springs. It's hazy and cloudy.
It's easy.
You know,
So this Saturday, 10 to 2,
I'm 61 and foggy. Oh, that's me. That's what
you look exactly the same as you did years ago.
Thank you. I was foggy then.
You were
61 and
foggy then.
Okay, cue the town. Go ahead. Tell us about everything.
So Saturday, 10 to 2, we're having a parking lot market at SDS.
Right.
It's 2105 Templeton Gap Road. We'll have food, music, a bunch of vendors. Everything is upcycled, repurposed, and handcrafted. We're going to have, go ahead.
They can look you up on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, you can look me up on Facebook under Sincerely Danielle Shunk, and that has all of the vendors plus some that will be there.
All the vendors.
All the vendors that are in my store are on Sincerely Danielle Shunk on Facebook.
Now, what if somebody wanted to add a tent? Do you have space available?
Well, they have to come and see me, and they have to pay $25.
We got to negotiate.
We do. We have to negotiate. I have to like your product.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah. And I didn't think to look up hemp. And I think that you should have a tent there at some point in time.
Well, I don't have much to sell, but people like Margarita Waters, I think she'd be a lot of fun.
I think I want to reach out to her.
Well, no question, I'll give you her number.
Yeah, do that.
Because she brings this buggy. I mean, it's cool as heck, and it's just she pops it open, and it's a really nice boutique on wheels.
Yeah, we like that. We like that. We have the Photo Love bus coming, and it's an old Volkswagen bus. It's mint condition, red and white, and it's a photo booth.
It's right up your, I think, in the product.
Yes. And so she's working off of tips only at this event. Normally she charges, for weddings and whatnot. But we do this the first Saturday of every month. And we're hoping that she'll be there the first Saturday of every month because it's super fun. Last time, how many of us vendors did we fit in that bus to take a picture? I think 10 or 11 vendors we squeezed in there to take a picture. It was really fun.
Well, I think it's cool. I hope the weather holds up. I think it will.
It's going to.
Yeah.
You keep jinxing us.
No, that's no jinx. That's no jinx. I'm a sunny kind of guy.
Yeah. It'll be good. We'll know at 4:20.
4:20, well, but you're done by 4:20. You're a bad.
Oh, you will be. Well, last time we ended up staying longer because we had so many people there and we didn't even have that many vendors. Yeah. The first one was.
Well, you probably, end up staying until 4:20 in the morning, maybe, right?
Well, we just built a patio off the back of the building, so yeah.
Got a barbecue back there.
You have to be a VIP.
A VIP.
To get back there.
Yeah, that's scary. And that
you can go in the back door. You can go in the back door.
I think those women would all run and hide somehow. If I ever showed up, it would be frightening for everybody. And so we don't want to disturb neighborhoods and the community that worked so hard to build.
Well, everybody there in Patty Jewett, the women in the neighborhood, they walk down with glasses of wine just to look at stuff and enjoy themselves. So.
Well, that's the fun of your shop, quite frankly.
It is.
To come in and just, it's not a...
It's a therapy. Therapy. What? Therapy.
Therapy. Oh, yeah.
This is Naomi. The language barrier.
That's okay. That's why she's here, to help us along.
Therapy and jewelry.
Yeah.
It's not physical therapy, retail therapy. That's what we're having put up on the side of the building.
Retail therapy?
Retail therapy amongst
they say shopping helps people.
It does.
And that's good shopping, though. Once again, you got a couple different ideas. And I don't think it's bad to remind people about sustainability occasionally. I mean, we don't have to be pigs every second of our lives. There's a chance occasionally when you can maybe make a difference and help somebody else, and you can still basically, and it's just fantastic what you're doing.
Well, there's so many different things that are going on with that store that's amazing. And the fact of the matter is, when you walk into the store, you don't realize that everything in there has been upcycled. Everything in there looks pretty amazing and new. It's just got a fresh look. You wouldn't even know that it was an old antique,
Now, do people come in and do they commission your work, or do they?
So
how's that come down?
I based this store off of my furniture originally. Got so overwhelmed with custom orders, people bringing me pieces of furniture and me painting it the way that they liked it or staining it however they wanted it, that I ended up bringing in a few furniture vendors that work out of their home, paint their own pieces, bring them to me, they pay me rent, I take a percentage. It's probably the lowest in town. Yes, Naomi can vouch for that. Then I needed all the cute stuff to go on top of everything. So I tried finding home decor, people that make home decor. And then Naomi over here, I was fortunate enough through Jackie with Radiantly Raw to find her with Bar Soap Shop. She's the creator of Bar Soap Shop, and it is quite possibly the best soap I've ever used.
Okay.
It's all natural.
Get a little closer. But how do you do your soaps?
I use my base. Oil is coconut, so everything I make has to have coconut oil in it. I make lip balm, bath salts, and lotion and soap, and they're all natural. All the colors are made with herbs, so I don't use anything that you cannot read.
And I have to tell you, when I posted an ad looking for vendors for this store, people were lining up in my store with their products in hand. And out of all the soap vendors, oh my God, some of them were really wretched. But Naomi's took the cake. It really is an amazing product. Thank you.
That's we have a saying around here: always bring samples.
If I should have known, I would have braced them.
That's true.
I didn't even know I was going to come here today.
Very short notice.
Well, no, we'll get you girls back on again so you can have an opportunity
to bring in
visual
samples.
medium. I mean, we can hold stuff up in front of this little camera here.
Well, just come to the store and take what you want.
Well, I can't do that.
Naomi looks at me like I know you didn't.
Cool. I'll be over here at 5:42.
Well, my father-in-law, he uses one bar of soap, and he says that lasts a whole month. I still don't believe it,
But your soap does go pretty far though, and there's 3 of us in my house. Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
nice.
interesting. No, we'll have to try some soap.
Herbal tea is my favorite.
Herbal tea, you make herbal
And-
teas too?
and no, not the teas. That's the name of the soap.
Oh, herbal tea.
Yeah.
I have Hippie Rose also.
Hippie Rose is a really good one.
Great names.
Yeah.
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite. I'm just gonna go ahead and translate for her.
40 teeth.
40 thieves.
40 teas. I like 40 teas better.
40 thieves.
That's easier for me.
It's Millie
Hey,
too.
yeah, that's it. All right, give us your address real quick, one more time, and all that good stuff.
2105 Templeton Gap Road. 10 to 2 Saturday. Parking lot market. Food, music, pretty women. Of course.
You know, if you don't like that, you just are incapable of having fun. It sounds like to me.
You shouldn't live in Colorado if
You
you
should
don't
not.
like that.
No, that's right. Well, it's been great having you, Naomi and Danielle from SDS. And what's that address again?
2105 Templeton Gap Road, Colorado Springs.
This is Saturday, and be prepared to have a good time. And if you're in Denver, Monaco, and Evans, hey, you guys, great show. Thank you for joining us today in the studio. It's really fun. All you hemp whisperers out there, keep the hope. All you hempies. All right, HempSpeak tomorrow. We'll be back. HempSpeak.com. Thank you, everybody.
This is K-High 1580. All right, all clear. Thank you. Good show.
Ben, great show. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Your husband is in fact going to film. He is. He's probably over there watching this right now.